And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk program. Oh man, I got my crypto allowance this month and I spent it all on a certain crypto. I'll be going over that in my next program, which will be a $200 Crypto Hulk Millionaires program. I will save that for about 5 days and release it to the public after that. I also made a sizable portion of investment in a particular crypto yesterday on some very interesting news. I'll go over that one again in the $200 program. So you'll find out what two cryptos those are. You're going to want to know these are very integral cryptos. And I've increased my position in both of these cryptos that I own. So very, very important to understand which ones those are and why. My name is Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about finances. I don't know anything about crypto at all. What I do know is hardcore street drug use. I usually snort about 300 pounds of cocaine a day. Probably smoke about 5 pounds of opium per day and heroin. And take about 3,000 LSD tablets per day. Anything on this program is drug related. Okay. Now that we got past that, let's go ahead and start this thing. Where do we want to go? Let's start off. I want you to see a trend here. It's coming. We're going to talk about the SEC. Wait, yesterday, well, I can't do 10 tons of coke every day, all right? You guys got to give me a little bit of a break here. I can't keep up that 10 metric tons. All right. Now, I don't even trade crypto. I just come for the drug. Oh my God. Oh my God, how funny. Stevie ZBCN is here. Robert Bobby Driscoll. So, what I want to look at today is, let me check something real quick. Is we got a lot of people that follow this thing called Bitcoin. It's ridiculous. I really don't understand why. I have no idea why people follow Bitcoin. Like, I've been in crypto for 6 years. And I'm not angry or mad at Bitcoin or Ethereum. Like, I don't understand how it's valued. I could probably see a value for Ethereum. I don't know what value that would be, but with Bitcoin, like, I'm trying to find like one reason why. Why would anybody? If Bitcoin goes up, I'll start buying cryptos, and if Bitcoin goes up, I just don't understand. I'm reasonable intelligence. I have reasonable intelligence, I think, as a human being. College graduate and these kinds of on, and I'm not here to give my job resume out, but still reasonable intelligence kind of guy. But I just find, I don't know why these hedge funds or whatever these people are that are so bought into Bitcoin for like what? And then they follow. So when the war happens or something, how Bitcoin goes down or up, like what? Okay, this is just what I do. And I'm nobody, but I buy what the fuck I want as much as I want. I don't care what's going on in the world. When it comes to crypto and me, here's how I am. I look for real world news. I find cryptos that have real world use cases, good connections, they serve a purpose, this and that. And depending on how many partnerships this particular crypto has, who are they working with, what is the purpose of this coin, what is it doing, that determines how much I buy. I buy according to use case in relationships. I don't buy because I think something's going to go up. Like, that's not fact-based, evidence-based. I buy a crypto. I don't care what the price is. I don't care what's going on in Iran. I don't care what's going on in the stock market. Look, I don't care about shit going on in the world, okay? What I do, maybe I'm completely off because I'm stupid or something. I look at a crypto and find out, how is this crypto going to change the world? How is this crypto going to make the world a better place? What organizations are using this crypto and what problem are they trying to solve? I look at, is this crypto hooked up with colleges, governments, businesses, banks? And I put all these relationships together, and that's how I buy a crypto. I don't care where the market's going up, the market's going down. I don't give a shit about nothing. Now, I don't know if I'm an anomaly or something like that. If something happens in Iran, I don't give a shit. If something happens in the United States, I don't give a shit. This is a zero shits given channel. I just look at what I need to for the crypto. I don't care what happens in the world. It doesn't fucking concern me. I don't buy or sell a crypto depending on what's going on in the world. You get it? But Crypto Hulk, the crypto market's tanking. So what? It doesn't fucking concern me. What does that have to do when I go to buy a certain crypto? I don't care what's happening. What does the war in Iran, what does an oil price have to do with me buying a crypto? What does the price of oil have to do with me buying crypto? It doesn't matter to me. I don't care if the Martians came down, started anal probing the whole planet. I ain't going outside. Some of you guys are like, oh, really? Where are they anal probing me? Where are they anal probing people at? I need to go there and help people. Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, Miss Derringer said, I was bullshitting with my family doctor and he knew all about Hulk. Uh-oh. Only believe half of what you hear, right? So that was just my take. I had to have a little morning rant. And but I'm watching stuff. I'm watching how people either buy or don't buy a crypto. It depends on what's happening in the world or the economy. Like, that shit doesn't even matter to me. Like I already told you, the only things that matters are the things I just told you. Nothing else. I don't give a shit. Like, what happens? I don't care if people are starving over here. It doesn't fucking matter. But Crypto Hulk, the who won the World Cup, that shit doesn't matter to me. But Crypto Hulk, I've been watching this thing where they found these aliens. I don't care. I don't care if, like I said, if the aliens come down and start munching babies. Like, I don't care. Nothing. You don't understand. I'm trying to show you how I think. I think about a particular subject. Not the other things around the subject. It doesn't fucking concern me at all. So you're going mainstream, Hulk. So to be a household soon, to be a household name. That's why this channel is so heavily shadow banned, because there's no. Okay, first off, just these crypto channels. Hey, look, people in general, they're like so worried about their views. Look, I got 35 people, 36 people in this room right now. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm going to be who I am, and that's just how this shit works. I look at certain things, I research, and I report my findings to you. It's that simple. I'm not, if someone don't like how I do something, I don't fucking care. Like, I stopped caring on YouTube like in 2020. When they started shadow banning me after 3 weeks, I already knew. I don't fucking care. I have an agenda, and that's what I'm going to do, is doing what I think I have to do. Not what is going to get me the most views. And I don't give a shit about that. See, these social media platforms think that I'm going to try to fit in some kind of a cutie little box and only say certain things, or man, you don't understand. I don't care. I go against everything. These channels penalize me every single way, and still not changing my behavior. Oh, but Crypto Hulk, you could be so much bigger if I sell out. Not gonna happen. I gotta make a living. So yeah, I have to. I'm not gonna make crypto videos for 6 years for free. Like, seriously, who the fuck? They got these people out there. Well, you used to not charge. Okay, so I'm making crypto videos for 6 years. How do I pay my bills, dumbass? Well, I have to block so many people. These low IQ people. Look, I can only make videos for low IQ people for so long. Then I got to start kicking you guys off, all right? You got 6 years of fucking videos, dude. Quit being a little fucking bitch. Quit being a bitch. Be a man. Shut the fuck up. How about this? Go find your own news. You're so fucking smart. Go find your own news channel. Start your own channel. Let everybody see how fucked up you are and how stupid you are. Do that. See, I don't go on other people's channels and complain and act like a little bitch and stuff. I don't need any other channel. You know who I got? I got myself and I got you guys. That's the only thing I fucking need. All right. Now, what did I look at yesterday when I was creating this program? Let me share it again. The SEC. I want you to see what's getting set up, everybody. Andy says, same thing in everyday industry. People are shocked. I don't want to remodel your bathroom for free. All right. The SEC is giving novel meaning new, a new kind of thing going on. The SEC is giving novel ETFs a rethink as it opens comment period on overhauling United States rules. Managers of exchange-traded funds, including those in the crypto sector, may see some changes at the SEC Commission as it weighs its approach. Everybody, I want you to see what's going to happen. The SEC right now is allowing public comment because what they're going to do, you're going to love. What they're going to do is they're going to have a 60-day request for comments because they are going to start to allow. I'm just letting you know ahead of time what's happening. This is how we have to get rich. You've got to make it easy for people to buy crypto in any way they can. Buy the crypto itself, buy it in a fund, buy whatever it is. They got to be able to fucking buy it, okay? You've got to have the United States Securities and Exchange Commission is re-examining. This is glorious right here, glorious. The SEC is re-examining how it approaches novel exchange-traded funds. They're going to have new ways. They're going to have new types of ETFs. Everybody, crypto's coming in to the stock market. Oh, man, it's coming, everybody. That's how we get rich. You won't be rich tomorrow and next week or next month. So those people, you can get off the fucking show. Only adults here right now. Kids can come back later. They're going to re-examine how it approaches novel exchange-traded funds, including those funds focused on cryptocurrency. Oh, my God. And it is inviting the public input on its automated system to activate them. Oh, my God, it's coming. This is a process, everybody. The SEC's new 60-day request for comments is billed as a response to market changes. The market is changing to crypto, everybody. This poses questions about how the SEC allows new ETFs to open to investors. And analysts suggest the SEC is making a case for a wider range of assets. They're going to make the assets a whole bunch of new stuff, everybody. Gee, I wonder what it's going to be. A wider range of assets trading under such funds. Unlike products such as mutual funds can be traded at will on exchanges. One key question, can an ETF provider that doesn't engage in traditional assets meet a definition as an investment company? So, innovation in exchange-traded funds depends on a consistent, transparent, and efficient regulatory framework, said the SEC. The SEC's request for comment seeks input from the public on how the United States ETF market can continue to grow and innovate while serving investors effectively. They're trying, the SEC, they already know, they're trying to figure out how to get crypto into ETFs, regulate it, and have it safe. The current process allows ETFs that meet certain conditions to jump into the markets without requiring a complicated request for exemption. Now, since they've been doing this, the ETF market in 2019, listen to these numbers, it went from $4 trillion in the ETFs to now it's 12 trillion. That's a 300% increase. Trading went from 4 trillion to 12 trillion in about 6 years. And we don't have the full crypto laws. This thing is going to take off like a slingshot. It is designed to build a record that could be used to justify policy changes in the future that would permit ETFs focused on a broader universe of assets. We got ETFs and they only carry, I'm simplifying this. Okay, I'm going to make this very simple. Let's say we got 10 different kinds of ETFs now. They want to have like 50 or 100. They want to blow out and have all kinds of ETFs. And that's why they have to have a public comment time. There's a 60-day waiting period and all these things. They want to have a, quote, broader universe of assets. The SEC has made it a priority to embrace new technologies like cryptocurrency, especially cryptocurrency. Oh, looky here. The agency made it a priority to embrace new technologies in ETFs, especially cryptocurrency. I'm letting you see what's going to happen, for which it's working on major policies to allow for such innovations of tokenization of securities. Oh my God. And all this runs through the DTCC, and Canton Network is that chosen network. And guess what? T-Rise is that cryptocurrency that tokenizes on the Canton Network. It all comes back to T-Rise and Liquid Mercury crypto. Yeah, it's funny. Somebody sent me an article. Liquid Mercury, like the CEO or whatever, was saying, yeah, this week alone we have 500 new wallets. They were just shocked. Liquid Mercury crypto was literally shocked, like, yeah, our business just increased. And somebody sent that to me, one of the $200 a month members. They said, look, Crypto Hulk, this Liquid Mercury company, they're looking at their growth, their sudden growth. And he's like, yeah, I should go tell him you should watch Crypto Hulk show. Then you'll know why your business just increased. But yeah, now let's get into the deep dive with this. Let me click out of the article. The SEC under Paul Adkins is signaling. Here we go, everybody. Now, if what we do on this channel is we look at trends before they happen. We look at trends before they happen. That's why, okay, in the past month, you had the opportunity on my channel, no other channel. On this channel here, you had an ability to make $32,000 this month. The $200 membership people, and then everybody had an opportunity on Crypto Hulk Show. We talked about, let's say, Handle. We talked about the Handle crypto. Had you gotten the Handle crypto, when I talked about it, a million of them was around $2,000 or whatever. Right now it's worth $7,000. There's 5,000. You could have made $5,000 right there. In the past 30 days, we talked about Handle. You could have gotten a million of them for cheap when I told you to get it for about $2,000. And then you would have right now $7,000. Oh man, I fucked up, Crypto Hulk. Yes, you did. Because you're not a Crypto Hulk member. That's why there, buddy. You know, that was a crypto right there. And this thing hasn't even taken off yet. T-Rise in the past 30 days, you could have had a million of those cryptos, and that went up to $25,000. You could have sold off on that. You could have walked away from that crypto. It was your choice if you wanted to. Walked away from the crypto for what you put in. So now we drop it to $22,000. Pay the cost of about $1,500 to cut it loose. You could have walked away with $20,000 easy. $20,000 for that. $5,000 for the other Handle crypto. That's $25,000 you could have made this month on Crypto Hulk. That could have paid your membership dues for like the next 10 years. Oh man, but no. See, here's how you work. You'll make $20,000 this month, but next month, if you don't make any money, then you cancel your membership. That shit makes no fucking sense. Do you think seriously you're gonna pay $200 and be making $20,000 a month on this channel? Dude, I could get a fucking monkey to join the channel with that. It's the people that hang in that get the early access. See, you weren't getting the early access because you were trying to save $200 instead of making about $20,000. But that was your choice. You don't know when it's going to hit. You can't say, well, I think I'm going to join right now because, no, see, you don't know when it's going to hit. That's why you missed out on $20,000, okay? That's why you're watching me and I'm not watching your show, because if I was watching your show, we'd be broke, all right? So let's continue. The SEC under Chairman Paul Adkins is signaling a more innovation-friendly stance on ETFs, particularly for novel and crypto-related products. There's a surge in complex filings involving crypto assets, prediction/event contracts, single stock strategy, leveraged inverse products, and other non-traditional assets. This is what's happening in crypto right now. The SEC is trying to bring, we have all this new technology like prediction markets, whatever. We've got all this brand new stuff coming in. We're going to have AI, power grid stuff, anything you can imagine. Right now is the time. All these cryptos are so cheap. Right now, so what people are going to do is, well, crypto's cheap right now. Something must be wrong. What's wrong is why you can't spend more than 15 minutes watching a program. That's what's wrong, okay, with you. This builds on Adkins' broader push for crypto clarity, including tokenization policies and faster generic listings. Normally, it takes 240 days to get something listed. They're going to try to make it 75 days. I guess that's how it is right now. 240 down to 75 days in some cases. So, let me cherry pick this thing. Expands tokenization players. Integration. Oh, man. The SEC is talking about expanding this ETF stuff to tokenization players. They're talking about the integration with the DTCC/Canton coin, Canton network, Securities, Ondo, etc. in the broader real world asset. I got a copy of this and paste it. Partnerships. Let's see here. ETFs integrate with traditional finance rails and increasingly distributed ledger technology blockchain for underlying assets. No single tech stack. Okay, let me see here. Sentiment. Here's the conclusion. Sentiment is broadly positive among crypto observers, framing this as the floodgates for altcoin ETFs. That's how we got rich. Altcoins is anything other than Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is going to, Grok is saying, this is going to be the floodgates. Let me copy paste and show you. It's there. It's Grok's words, not mine. So what this SEC is trying to do is bring in crypto in every different way they can. They use the word floodgates. Imagine you have a dam, you open it up, and the flood just comes right through. That's what Grok is talking about, not me. There's the words right there. What I'm reading to you about the SEC, I know we're not seeing rockets flying off right now. What I'm trying to do is educate you on what's happening. Crypto Hulk, what do you see? Don't give us hype shit. What do you see? Well, I see an SEC that's trying to take 240 days and bring it down to 75, to where companies, when they have a crypto type of ETF, can take it right to the market in 75 days. That's going to increase the amount of crypto ETFs in the market, and according to Grok, create a floodgate for altcoins. That's all that we show on my program, are altcoins. I don't talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum on this program, not because it's bad or whatever. I just don't. We talk about altcoins. What is this article I just read to you? It's going to be the floodgate. It's going to open up for crypto. It's saying right here, for altcoin ETFs. Everything we talk about in the show is an altcoin, everybody. What I'm showing you, this article here, the SEC is trying to open the floodgates, according to Grok, for altcoin ETFs, AI and thematic themes, thematic funds, and innovation. Grok summarizes that article. What does Grok say about the article? Let me do a copy paste, and then we'll go off to the next article. Okay, this is straight from Grok. This is a summary assessment. We just read the article. Grok's summary assessment. It's bullish for professional and business to business crypto integration and tokenization. This article with the SEC going to change all the rules and bring in the floodgates of crypto. I'm not using melodrama. This is directly from Grok. It's fact-based program right here. I'm showing you what Grok is saying. This article with the SEC talking about speeding up crypto ETFs, altcoins, whatever you want to call this stuff, is going to bring in the floodgates for crypto. Grok is saying that this is bullish for professional or business-to-business crypto integration and crypto tokenization. This isn't immediate approval, but a deliberate process to modernize the rules for sustainable growth. Grok says this: expect clearer pathways for new products, stronger traditional finance crypto bridges. Traditional finance crypto bridge stronger. That's what the SEC is doing. I'm showing you in advance what to expect. Crypto Hulk, are you worried that the whole crypto prices are going down? No. What I focus on is news like this, not shit that doesn't mean shit to me. Crypto prices dropping right now doesn't mean shit to me. What matters is this right here. This is why I don't get distracted, because I focus on what is the SEC doing. I don't care what the fucking price is today or tomorrow. That shit doesn't matter. I don't care if a war breaks out in Philadelphia. Whatever. I don't fucking care, man. The aliens came down. Great. Awesome. You know what? It doesn't fucking matter to me, because I'm trying to get this crypto at the cheapest price. I need to find out what companies I need to invest in. I'm not giving a fuck about anything else. As far as I'm concerned, I've put the whole world on hold, and I focus on this crypto news. That's the only thing that matters to me. Any other thing, if somebody's graduating, I don't fucking care, man. It doesn't fucking matter to me. This is the only thing that matters to me. So what can we expect? Clear rules in the future, novel new products, Stronger traditional finance and crypto bridges, more institutional capital coming into crypto, more of the big money coming into crypto. Grok says, watch October. Is Grok predicting something for us right here? Coasty is at work listening to Crypto Hulk. Look what I just copy pasted. Grok says, watch October spot crypto decisions and filings post comment period. Your content, Grok says, your content and in parentheses, Crypto Hulk style. This is prime material on regulatory tailwinds. Are you seeing what Grok is saying here? Grok is telling us to watch the crypto spot decisions in October. Then Grok is talking about Crypto Hulk. He says, your content, Crypto Hulk style, this is prime material on regulatory tailwinds for altcoins, real world assets without the usual hype. Grok already knows. Grok recognizes. I showed you right here. I'm going to send that again. See, Grok already knows about Crypto Hulk show. Grok's saying right here, he's talking about no hype. Grok is showing that Crypto Hulk doesn't use hype. You know what hype is? It's fake. Scrim de la creme. Rise, Handle, Liquid Mercury, all ripped in about 1 week's run. Crypto Hulk, the only show I know of finding these crypto gems and sharing for about $200 a month. Worth every penny. I mean, shit, man, you spend $200, you'll know in advance you could have made 20 grand this month easy. Okay. Next, MetaMask. Let's see what's going on with MetaMask. I want you to see the trend, everybody. I told you for years now, until everybody's got a crypto wallet, ain't shit gonna happen. You gotta have global crypto regulations. You gotta have global tokenization of real world assets. Everybody's gotta have a wallet. The day where I can go buy some gasoline using crypto, now we're on our way. Until all those conditions happen, the only thing that's gonna happen is you're just gonna get little tiny pumps in crypto. That's it. And tiny pumps, even the 25Xs that happen on this show, those are tiny pumps. That shit doesn't mean anything. If I'm seeing like a 1,000% pump, okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. 100X, okay, now we're getting somewhere. But this 25X shit, especially Crypto Hulk, this crypto's up 70%. Oh, hold on, let me blow a fat load in my pants. Okay, thanks for telling me the crypto went up 70%. Does nothing for me. All right. MetaMask. MetaMask launches a money account, everybody, with stablecoin yield. Oh, and spending in one wallet. Oh my God, here we go. The launch reflects a broader push to make stablecoins more useful beyond trading and transfers. Look. Hey, use case. I just told you how I buy crypto. I got to know the use case of the coin. What does this coin do that the other coins cannot do? Who invented this coin? What other projects, what other coins did the inventor of this coin work on? Where'd they go to school? Who are their friends in crypto? What other projects have they worked on? Who are the partners of this crypto? Do they have governments, banks, stock market partner? Like, who are all the people involved with this crypto? That's how I buy the crypto use case and all these things. I don't give a shit what's going on in the news. I don't care the state of the economy. I don't care about nothing. I don't care whether the price is going down or the price is going up. You've got to focus on fundamentals. That's how we don't get sidetracked. That's how we make $20,000 this month, okay? The crypto Hulk. The whole crypto market just dumped. Well, then how the fuck did we make $20,000 this month? I don't give a fuck. See what I'm telling you? I don't care what the fucking market does. When I invest in a crypto, it's going up because it's a brilliant crypto. That's why we make 20 grand this month. If you were to sell off, if you were to buy the coins like at $1 million, like at one point, I have $1 million rise. I've increased that all the way up to $1 million. And at one point I was looking at $25,000 in that rise token. And you know what? Now it's worth 13. I don't see, look, I don't care. That's this way of, I don't care. I got $1 million of them. It was great seeing 25,000. Guess what? At some point, I'm going to look at my MetaMask wallet, and that's going to show 35, 55,000 bucks, 105,000, 2, 3, 4, 500,000, $1 million. I'm going to look at my wallet one day, and that Rise token is going to be $1 a piece. I'm going to have $1 million. And these dumbasses sold it for 25,000. I'm like, wow, are you that broke? I guess some people are. I know it's like being broke, but I also know that I'm not going to be broke again. I ain't selling this crypto for 25,000 bucks. Hey, it was great if you could make it's great if you could make 20,000 bucks this month. And if you did, congratulations. Me, on the other hand, I'm waiting for at least a $2 Rise token. If I can't make 2 million bucks, fuck it, I ain't selling shit. Now that's just me. Somebody asked, there was a $500 member, $200 club member, and they asked me, hey, I'm not making fun of this person. They were like, with Canton coin, how much, when are you going to sell it? When it's like a quarter? How much are you going to sell off a Canton when it's at a quarter, 50 cents? I probably told you the story already. And I'm like, what? How much Canton am I going to sell when it hits 50 cents or something? Like, what's my exit point? Like 50 cents. I'm like, dude, look, if I can't pull 2 million bucks, then I'm not here. Dude, that shit ain't, okay, you could drop 50,000 bucks in front of me. That ain't shit. Like, what the fuck am I going to do with 50,000? I can't even buy the average price of a new car. Go get a Toyota, what the fuck, Camry, fully loaded Camry. Wasn't that 50 grand right there? What the fuck am I going to do with $50,000? Rolling deep in the Camry, homie. Like, are you fucking, look, you might be like 18 or some shit and $50,000, you're balling, okay? But I'm 56 and I'm not trying to roll in a Camry. I'm trying to get like a $1.5 million, $1.7 million house. I need to have a Porsche Turbo GT. Okay, I got to have a house and a Porsche Turbo GT for about $1.75 million total. And I want to have about $250,000 cash sitting around just for fun so I can light my cigars with $100 bills. That's what I'm trying to do with T-Rise. Not make $20,000. Like, and I'm not putting you down. It's just your level is 20 grand and mine's 2 mil. So that's why that brokey selling off T-Rise and shit, like, I can't do that. I'm I'm not here for 20 grand. I'm here for like a minimum of $2 million. That's the bare minimum I want from any of my cryptos. So the minute it hits 20 grand, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to go sell T-Rise, or I'm going to go sell my liquid mercury, my Canton. If I can't live for 50 grand, I mean, shit, dude, that's like brokey money, man. I can't live off that shit. If I was 18, had nothing going for me, and I worked at McDonald's, then I would probably sell my T-Rise for 20 grand. And I hop in my little hoopty scraper. Yeah, like a little Hyundai from your 2015 Hyundai Sonata or whatever shit, driving to McDonald's, and you're 18. And you got 3 kids. Oh, God, what a fucking life. I'd have to end my life if that was me. Okay. MetaMask has launched a new self-custodial account that combines stablecoin yield, payments, and trading in a single product. As wallet providers increasingly compete to become... Now, I want you to see what's going on here. Is MetaMask waiting for the United States government to make a Clarities Law Act? No, they're not. People are getting... when I started the Crypto Hulk membership program in February of 2026, I told all the members, we're not waiting for anything. I told them, just get this crypto. Don't worry about, is this going to be a secure? Just fucking get this shit, okay? Worry about it later. All right? Buy now, worry later. I told you that all these companies, they're going to move forward with crypto. They're not waiting for the Democrats. People are tired of that. They're trying to get this crypto now. We're not going to sit around and wait for the Democrats to vote yes. Fuck that shit, okay? And that's what's happening with MetaMask. They're not waiting to see, are we allowed to have stable? They're not giving a fuck. That's how you got to do this, man. You buy now, deal with it later, okay? MetaMask has launched, already done, not waiting for. Already done. They're now waiting for regulations, okay? I like this. This Joseph Lumen guy, I used to not like him, but I like this move that he's doing. Let's put it like that. MetaMask has launched a new, they've already launched it, it's done. It's a new self-custodial account that combines stablecoin yield, payments, and trading in a single product. Ta-da! They're not waiting. He's doing this as wallet providers increasingly compete to become broader financial platforms rather than simple crypto storage tools. I want you to see. You take a regular MetaMask wallet. You know what I've seen on my MetaMask wallet? They got all this stuff now, perpetual stocks and all kinds. It went from just being a wallet where you would store crypto that I'm showing you now, everybody. This is starting to open up. Wallets are going to be, ain't shit going to happen until everybody's got a wallet. This isn't just a crypto wallet. This is a whole system they're going to make, okay? This is what I've been telling you for years now. Ain't shit going to happen until we all have a crypto wallet. I use the example. Can I go down right now to Chevron and buy gas with my crypto? Right now, no. And if I can, I don't know how. So until we are at a place where the average person can just push a simple fucking button and go pay, do their thing where they touch the touch list or whatever the fuck you do. Don't touch me. They got to make it easy. And that's what MetaMask is doing. It's called the New Money Account, announced Tuesday by MetaMask. It's built on the Monad platform. Now, that's a crypto I never touched, and I'm not going to. It allows users to earn yield on stablecoin balances while spending funds through MetaMask card. Merchants that accept MasterCard. You see where all this is going now? It's starting to look like people can use their wallets. Cryptoholic, you were exactly right. Oh. Look, this is all common sense. Look, the show's not hype-based. Obviously, that's why you're watching it. The show is reality-based. I've been saying for years, if I can't pull out my crypto wallet and start buying shit, you ain't rich. We've got to get to a point where I can take out my phone, go to my wallet, in this case, the MetaMask card, and wherever MasterCard's accepted, I can buy shit. Does Chevron accept MasterCard? Yes. I can now go to the MetaMask wallet and pay for my gas. This is the kind of shit that I'm talking about, okay? Has nothing to do with hype whatsoever on this channel. It's a fact-based channel. The new money account announced Tuesday is built by the Monad crypto. So there's a crypto called Monad, M-O-N-A-D. I don't want to touch it, okay? I'm not telling you not to. It's just I looked at it when it first came out, and I said no. Anyhow, how much time we got? 9 minutes. Oh, tons of time. The account, the MetaMask USD, that's their stable coin. The account is centered around the MetaMask US dollar stablecoin. MetaMask's proprietary dollar pegged, everybody's going to have a stablecoin. You're going to have a Cryptoholic stablecoin, all right? I think it's about time I make my own stablecoin, and then when you buy your memberships and give donations, it'll have to be in the Cryptoholic stablecoin. That would be a very cool thing. We'll have our own money on this channel, maybe buy our own city. Users who opt in can earn a variable percentage of up to 4% by having deposits automatically allocated to decentralized lending protocols, including Morph, M-O-R-P-H-O, Morpho, with Aave integrations. Oh, man. And when you're dealing with Morpho, you're dealing with zero hash. And when you're dealing with zero hash, you're dealing with Zebek. Oh, man, Cryptoholic. Fucking love this show. The launch reflects a broader push to make stablecoins more useful beyond trading and transfers. The stablecoin, so they're trying to make stablecoins more useful. So I can go buy gas. I can go to the grocery store and buy some food with my MetaMask wallet. That you got to have it for everyday spending. That's what I'm saying. So a year or two ago, when I said, look, if we don't got a crypto wallet, ain't shit gonna happen. What did I've been telling you about the Ripple Singapore wallet for 3 years now. What did Ripple just come out with to the public about 2 months ago? The Ripple wallet. They've already had one for actually since 2014. Ripple Singapore. Ripple already had a wallet. They've been waiting and holding it back, and all of a sudden they just released this wallet. Look, Ripple is the top 5 families of the world getting set up to control the whole entire world. That's how you do it, is through crypto. If you control the crypto, you control everybody. You control the stock market. Think about all this. If everything goes on a blockchain, think how easy that is to control. When you get rid of cash. See, when you have cash, you don't know who's buying what. I mean, you can trace dollars and stuff, but it's much more difficult. When you got crypto, you control everybody. That's how this works right here. Unlike traditional DeFi yield products, MetaMask's money account does not require users to manually move funds between lending protocols or separate applications. Funds can also be used directly within MetaMask trading features, including token swaps, perpetual futures, and prediction markets. without additional transfers, according to the company. With MetaMask Money account, your balance earns the moment you add funds. You can spend the amount you need to. So there we go. MetaMask wallet is going mainstream. This is just one step. This thing in and of itself, what we're seeing now is these crypto wallets are coming to people. This is like one of the first examples, okay? One of the first. This is very, very telling. What we're seeing here, this Joseph Lubin guy, he's mixed in with the government, some kind of connection. He wouldn't do this if this wasn't going to be the trend. I look at something like this, I'm like, okay, this is how it's going now. Give it a year from now, everybody's going to have a wallet. That's what I believe. A year from now, everybody's got a crypto wallet. And, you know, I've got my little Apple. Let me double click my phone. I got my, let me try to double click. Got all my credit cards right here. 2 credit ones and 3 credit one accounts. Affirm, Capital One, Synchrony, Wells Fargo, MasterCard, Apple Cash, American Express, Priceline. Pretty soon, I'll have millions of dollars in some kind of MetaMask wallet of some kind. All of you will too. That's what I'm seeing for today. I don't care. See what I look at? I don't care what's happening today in crypto, whether it goes up or down. It doesn't fucking matter. Hey, when crypto goes up, that's great. But guess what? It always goes right back down. Okay? That's why I just don't care. It doesn't matter. One day, this crypto goes up, it ain't coming back down. One of these days, we talk about a crypto and it goes up and it will not go back down. People sell off, you're done. You made your $20,000. Congratulations. I'm waiting to make 20 million. I'm waiting for T-Rise to hit $20 and my 1 million turns into 20 million. And you sold out for 20,000. Hey, I guess if you need it, you need it, right? You need 20,000. Guess what? I need 20 million. We're in 2 different kind of areas. Okay. I'm not saying my area is better. I'm just saying you need 20. You need 20 grand. I need 20 million. Okay, that's what I'm here for. If I got to wait another year or 2 to get 20 million, hey, fine with me. A-okay. Anyhow, that'll wrap it up for this morning. Tonight's show will be a $200 membership program. I'm going to go into, I got my crypto allowance for the month. I bought this crypto, and then there's another crypto that on my MetaMask that I bought that I want you to know about again. You need to get access to this one. Alberto Villa, having trouble through YouTube. I'm going to have to do it this way. So, okay, here's the deal. When what a lot of people do is they just start a whole new YouTube account. They use a different email, a different phone number. Your name's different. Username's different. And then all of a sudden they see the ability and how to join. So since that donation right there, let me give you my contact info. You'll be allowed phone calls, text, and Telegram, but you will not get $200 member videos until after 5 days. After 5 days, I release them to the public. All right, let me give you my social media addresses. Instagram. Let's go with X. We go to the profile. Let me give you my link for X, Mr. Alberto. There you go. So when you contact me, show me your YouTube where it shows that you paid. Don't do the screenshot, please. Like, come on, people, step your game up. Show me your account section where you paid. Then say, hi, Crypto Hulk. My name is Alberto Villa 7217 from YouTube. So right off the top, I know who this is. I'm seeing evidence. And then guess what? Include your phone number. All right. That way, I have it all there at once. It speeds up the process. I have your number. I was signed up last month. Okay. Alberto, then take a screenshot of your proof of payment and tell me that you're joining the $200 Millionaire Club. And then I'll be working on my show here in about 3 hours. I got to go do some stuff and come back in about 2-3 hours, and then I'll get to work on getting a hold of you and stuff. So, all right, I will end this right now. Yeah, I'm out of here. I got to go. I'll see y'all tonight on the membership show tonight.